during the week. I mean, that may be the first time ever for me for a home game. But I'm just proud of our group. Thankful to Fox Sports 1 for televising that game. I thought our players came out with a great sense of urgency. I think Oliver's done an amazing job with his guys, getting them to, kind of change a little bit of the style that they had over our first 3 years here and then playing them here. They're hard to guard. They can score it from 5 different positions. When you're 5-man stepping out making threes like that, then able to score it in front of the rim, it really puts a lot of pressure on your defense. But I thought, the first 20 minutes really was, to me, the game. I thought we played with purpose. I thought we had energy. I thought the ball moved. I thought Kris dictated the entire game today. He totally dominated the game defensively, offensively, rebounding. I was proud of our freshmen. I think our freshmen grew up today, all of them that stepped on the floor. So it was a really good team win. We're excited. We got to go now play St. John's in less than 48 hours. So we're going to jump on the bus, prepare for them. They're coming off a loss, and they beat us here, so we're going to have our hands full. But we're really looking forward to playing in Madison Square Garden with the Big East championship veil.
Were there times there when you're watching number 3 run down the floor and say, man, damn, that's something special?
I've been saying that since we recruited him. I still think he's just scratching the surface. Kris has a lot more development to go, but what he's doing right now is enjoyable. I'm glad to see his work paying off. Glad to see he being patient. It's great to see, but if you're part of the development and see where it comes from, it's that much greater story.
How pleased with you coming out man-to-man? Yeah, they came in as a very good three-point shooting team, and you basically held them in check the whole first half.
Sure. I think that's a credit to the team. They followed a script. We've played some really good three-point shooting teams in our league. Just look at, all the teams in our league, probably with the exception of Providence, shoot the ball really well from downtown. So it's a credit to the scouting.
Are you putting more and more on Kris, or is it he just playing better?
I think it's a combination of both, Kevin, and I think that's a fair question. Great players want challenges, and my challenge to Kris is to be the best player on the floor every day in practice. Be demonstrative with his personality. He has such a big personality, and when that personality shines, I think his game grows more and more. I don't know if you guys saw it today, but I think it was a foul on somebody, and he's pounding the floor in the middle of half court. That's the personality. That's the personality and energy that Kris brings. Phenomenal. Wow, I saw his stats at halftime, and when you're coaching, you don't see that. You're just trying to coach your guys, but when you see the stats, it's pretty eye-opening.
You must have been pleased to see 5 guys in double figures.
Sure, but that means the ball's moving, guys are getting more comfortable in their roles. I was happy to see our freshmen play well. That's what I was happy to see. I know what I'm going to get from the other guys, but when your freshmen start to grow like that means your program's growing. So I was really proud of our freshmen.
I know it was one for a long time today, but you had the 2 7-footers out there. Is that what did you?
I didn't. It's 2 players.
I know, but
you guys worry about all the height on the floor. I'm worried about winning the game. Whether they're 5'11" or 7'5", put your guys out there to just play. I'm not concerned with height.
Kris, did you see something early that kind of sparked you to be maybe more aggressive than you've been?
I was just giving what the defense gave me. We were just passing the ball around, and I just took the open shot.
Kris, a lot of guys, when they find out that a game will be delayed a day and a half, will throw them off a little bit. You come out, you have a triple-double. Does that affect you at all, or do you just go out there and play your game today?
As a team, I think we just prepared for this. I think we did a good job just staying focused, getting ready to play a great team in DePaul. It was just a good win today. Everybody just worked hard.
Tony Dungy's always talked about having your team prepared for things you're not ready for. And we've always talked about there's something that's going to happen during a year where it's going to mess up a rhythm. So, again, you have to have the conversation with your team. If you as the leader make a big deal of it versus embrace it, and it is what it is, the 2 feet of snow wasn't going away. And, let's enjoy it. We got a day off. We had a chance to watch the movies, had a chance to hang out with your kids. When you look at the brighter side of what the delay was, I think you appreciate more what we're doing.
Kris, what'd you do during the break? It was 2 days, no school, no practice Tuesday, I believe, right?
No, we hung out.
Yeah.
Just watched Big East basketball.
Yeah. How about during the day?
Really, everybody just went to the gym, took some free throws, Other than that, we just hung around with each other as a family should.
Are you a triple-double threat in every game?
Yes.
You've never been a triple-double threat.
I suck, but I'm saying if you look at his last 5 or 6 games, he's been a free throw, an assist, a couple of rebounds. He's been trending that the whole time. It just was a matter of time, and that definitely won't be his last one in a Friar uniform.
Kyron, what was it like watching or being on the floor with Kris today?
It's just fun, you know. When you see your teammates making plays for other people, it gets you hyped. It gets the team energy. You don't need to score to have energy. Just seeing my teammate make plays, that makes me happy as long as we get the win.
I thought he had a really big layup. They went on I think he went on a 6-0 run, and he came down the lane and made a really, really big layup. I thought the shot of the game was his 3 that sealed it. They got it to 8. He hit a 3, went to 11. That was game, set, match.
Kris, how does Kyron help you? Obviously, he takes the ball out of your hands a little bit. How does that help you?
He's a good player. He brings a lot of energy. He handles the ball well. He's a good shooter. And he's starting to learn the game more and more by each game. I think the coach is doing a good job just teaching him the game, and he's improving every day.
Kevin, take a look at our league right now. Take a look at the league and what you see happen. You see Creighton get their first win last night. You see Seton Hall, I think they lost 2 or 3 in a row, go on the road. There's no off nights for the league, and I think when people really start to take a look at how deep the Big East is, there's no off nights when you walk into this league. You got to come with your hard hat. You got to be prepared, and you got to make some plays. I thought we made a lot of plays today, a lot of plays.
Can you talk about your schedule for the next 4 games, really?
I think it's the toughest 4-game stretch we've had here in a long, long time, 3 of which are on the road, and when you look at the road records, when you look at the teams we're playing in, St. John's hasn't lost much at home. I think Georgetown's lost 1 home game, and I don't think Xavier's lost a home game yet. So, we're going to have to do whatever we have to do to try to, steal first a road win against St. John's, and that's not going to be easy. And then we'll worry about the next ones, and then obviously Villanova, who I think has a chance to win a national championship, comes into our building. So we got our hands full, but you can take 1 game at a time. But right now, I want our players to really appreciate what they were able to do under the circumstance. Our crowd wasn't a normal crowd, but I'm appreciative of the people that were here.
Kris, what does it mean to be in first place right now after 8 games?
It just shows the improvement in the program. Since my freshman year, we just growing and growing. The coaching staff is doing an unbelievable job. The players are just coming out working hard every day. Right now, we're in a good position. I think we really are a family on and off the court, so hopefully we just keep improving.
Oh, you got to shut it